Religious and spiritual are two words that we use a lot, but we often don't have a shared understanding of what they mean. Sometimes people think that to be religious, you have to have a set of beliefs that everyone in a group adheres to. Sometimes people think that to be spiritual, you have to like meditation or yoga. Sometimes people use religious and spiritual to mean the same thing. And sometimes people will say very clearly that they are spiritual, but not religious. So, what does it mean to be spiritual? What does it mean to be religious? According to the covenant triangle created by Natalie Briscoe, spiritual and religious are two ways that we relate to our transcendent centers of value and power. This is a fancy way of talking about the ways we connect to something bigger than ourselves and to those things that are most important to us. We sometimes call that something bigger, that which is most important to us, our core values. We try to live out those core values in everything we do. Here at UU Nashua, our core values are wonder, authentic connection, courageous community, and love in action. So, in the covenant triangle, core values are at the top of the triangle. In the bottom left-hand corner, we put me. That's you as an individual. And on the bottom right-hand corner, we put we. That's us as a congregation or as a larger faith community. And the sides of the triangle represent the ways that individuals and communities relate to those core values. Spiritual is the connection between core values and me. It is how you as an individual connect to and live out those values. This could be an individual spiritual practice. It could be your individual commitment to working for justice. It could be the inspiration for your choices about how you live and love as an individual. Religious is the connection between core values and we. It is how we as a congregation or as a larger faith connect to and live out those values together. This could be coming together for worship. It could be our collective commitment to working for justice. It could be the way we make choices together about how to live and love as a community. Together, we live our values and we are transformed by them. The last side of the triangle is the connection between me and we, community. It is how you relate to your congregation or to your larger faith. It is the work you do to become part of the community. This could be through meeting new people and being open to learning from one another. It could be through a small group or taking on a leadership role. It could be as simple as showing up, being present to the community and to one another. In community, we find ways to connect and to be both spiritual and religious. And in the center of it all, we have covenant. Covenant is the promises we make together about how we are going to live out those core values, about how we want to be with one another and in the world. Those promises hold together the spiritual, the religious, and the community. So I wonder how you connect to the different parts of this covenant triangle. I wonder what you do in your life that you would call spiritual. I wonder what you do in your life that you would call religious. I wonder what you do in your life to connect to your community.